Hi guys, Jim Bounds at Motorhome Rehab Ranch. Thanks for a few minutes of your time. You remember the last series of videos we did about alternators and things like that? Well, we're not doing that today. Nope. For those guys that found this video on the database, this won't mean much, but for you guys that follow me on a weekly basis, Janie and I have spent a wonderful week in Conroe, Texas. And along the trip, it's been fantastic. I'm driving down the road and I saw Humble, Texas. I went to see Bill, and let's see. Wonderful thing about the trip, rented a Prius. They call that an economy car, I guess. It was pretty economy, I must say, if I didn't have to maintain it, because I have no idea what all the stuff meant. And at 5,000 miles, this 2024 Prius, big thing on the screen, maintenance required. Don't know anything about that. But a whole week, we only spent $20 in gas. Pretty good rental. Thank you for Bill Robbins for your hospitality at Humble, where he's been keeping Big Dog there up on that lift in his new car detail bay for 15 years since we finished Big Dog. I appreciate that. He's really been a good steward of that machine. And you guys that saw the video, this coach has never been titled. That's right. They're a Chevrolet dealer, by the way. You got to buy your car somewhere. Let's keep it in the fold. Bill is 4th generation Chevrolet dealer, and one of the Chevrolet dealers, the local guys that really take care of you, that you feel that you can trust. It's not like these big places. Oh, come on in here. Let me get ready. No. Bill Robbins, you can see his place is beautiful. He's been there a long time, and if you want to buy a new Chevy, give Bill a call. Bill Robbins at Robbins Chevrolet in Humble, Texas. Yes, this is advertising. But he really took care of that machine, and it's for sale. $75,000 takes it. Believe me, there's twice as much in the Coach 15 years ago. What's the money worth today? What would it take to build this again? If you want a done soup to nuts, because you got to understand, you usually have to build them. There isn't one that's just sitting there that you just got to clean it up and check the oil. Doesn't happen. But this is one right here. All right. So keep that in mind if you're one of those folks. Got another video coming up next about towing. So watch for that one. Right now, though, part of this video, the title was prep for the road trip to Virginia, and that's what we're going to do. First step of this, Monday, is we're going to be on this thing. So I would almost say every day you're going to see some things. The timeline is, first, prepare yourself. So I've had him buy a few things that we know that we're going to need. First thing I know that we're going to need is a new compressor. When I got there, it was pumping, but it wasn't going up. So my first belief is the compressor is bad. Checked it. Now this is a Vire compressor, and if you buy a Coach and it has original Delco compressor in it, and you're going to drive it home, buy one of these. Okay. Vire has pretty much come up being the go-to brand for compressors like this. This baby, they wrap it well. Okay, when you get this thing, by the way, this is a Vire 380. Okay, specifications. "200 PSI, 100% duty cycle." That's what I'm talking about. So this 380 can run all day long, and that's what you want. More the bigger ones. This uses less current than your original Delco does, and gives you an all-day pump, same CFM. Really nice compressor. Fits right in on an electro level, fits into the back. You'll have to build another platform on here for if it's up front, because your front compressor or the original Delco had a different footprint than this. So you'll have to build a new plate or something like that. This hose, very important, because there's built in here, it's a swivel by the way, is a check valve. Now compressors need a check valve because the little reed popper valve in here is not strong enough. This check valve is very important. So when you get one of these, this is part of the compressor. Okay. So we're going to be putting the compressor in the unit. Now, his air system. Remember, you've probably heard a lot of people talking about fixing the electro level, using the power level. You can't fix an electro level 2, blah, blah, blah. Well, the bottom line, if all else fails, you put in what we've got on this coach. What we have is 2 mechanical paddle valves, air mechanical paddle valves, a gauge with 2 needles on it. One's green, one's red. Red's right. Okay? Compressor feeds this assembly. Well, compressor feeds a tank, feeds the assembly. You hold the valves up and it goes up and you watch the pressure. No height control valves. Very, very simple system. This is what we put on when guy bought the coach and the electrical level system had some problems. So we put this in. So you're going to be able to see that while we do it. Okay, the next thing that I had him order, why? Because I could, is a Simlac ACR 160. Nothing in the box except this. You hold it like that. You've got 3 terminals here. And then you've got A1 and A2. A1 and A2. A1, everything from your boost solenoid will go to A1. On the right-hand side of the boost solenoid, everything on the left-hand side of the boost solenoid goes to A2. Okay. The orange wire that triggers the boost solenoid, now I'm going to show you all this. The orange wire that triggers the boost solenoid goes right there. And you have a ground wire that turns it on right there. That's it. So we're going to be installing this in the coach. Why? Because I'm going to put a rebuilt 1-wire self-exciting alternator in this. Why? Because I can. It's right here, right now, and I've got time to do it. So you can follow me as I do this. And while we go, I'll explain. This is so important. This gets rid of 1, the boost solenoid. 2, it gets rid of the battery isolator. 3, it negates a problem you could have with the nichrome wire, the 38-inch voltage dropping wire that's in the alternator trigger circuit on a type 1. We'll get rid of all of that by doing this. Why do I want to do this now? 1, I have time and I can. Number 2, the first thing that went out going to Denver was the alternator. I had to find the only place in Gainesville. We didn't get them an hour out. Only place in Gainesville that could actually build what I needed. And we were very, very fortunate. I did not want that to happen again. And be honest with you, if you have time, you may want to just go ahead and do this. All right, so follow us while we do this. All right. Also Monday, I'm going to build the toolkit. All right, the spares kit that is going to stay with the coach, but it's going to be with us while we drive to Virginia with it. And I'm going to go to the #1 place, Harbor Freight, and you can come with me with the basket, and I'll show you what we're going to pick up. So we are on now a focus on driving this coach to Virginia. That's where we're going. I believe Oakton, Virginia. Come with me while we put this together. This is how you need to timeline and to focus on being safe and to get your coach home. All right. You thought I was all over with that stuff. Well, we had some videos and a series on it. You'll see if you look at some other ones in the same category. But now we're actually going to do it, and you're going to follow with me. It's a great thing. All right. Well, thanks for hanging with me during the vacation. I hope you guys went back to the database and looked at some other, top 10s or something like that. I'll be doing some more videos, and come with me on the road trip. Share, let people know, let folks know that we're going to be out on the road again. We're going to talk about airbags. Now this one, as opposed to going kit with Wisconsin, this has a quad bag system on it. Everybody talks about this or that. Well, let's take a trip with a quad bag system. We'll talk about it along the way. All right. Well, I hope this has been helpful. Hang with me this week. We've got a lot of stuff starting up on Monday. Maybe one every day. We'll see. Thanks for the time, Ranch Hands. Thanks for your support. If you'd like to support this and to see more of this, go to the front page and follow Be a Ranch Hand. It's $5 a month. You're a full ranch hand, all privileges and all that kind of stuff too. Give me a call if I can help, and we'll see you next time.